In the quiet dawn, the jungle holds its breath as mist drifts between ancient trees. Kong senses the subtle shift first, a tremor in the air, a presence hidden in shadow. The forest falls silent, leaves trembling without wind. Predator moves like a ripple in darkness, cloaked, observing, calculating. Sunbeams flicker across Kong's steady gaze as instincts awaken. Each step, each breath carries meaning. The boundary between watcher and intruder grows thin, tension rising in the stillness. Nature listens as a silent understanding forms. A line has been disturbed, and both beings feel the weight of what approaches.
Every conflict has an origin, a quiet beginning hidden beneath instinct and memory. The predator's approach is not born from hunger alone, but from a deeper pattern: territory, dominance, the ancient need to test boundaries. Kong, shaped by a lifetime of protecting his land, carries his own history of loss, survival, and inherited responsibility. In the forest's silence, these two stories move toward each other, drawn by forces older than thought. Their paths converge not by accident, but by the timeless cycle of challenge and response. What rises now is the echo of countless past confrontations written into nature itself.
Fear is not chaos. It is the body's quiet intelligence awakening. As predator closes in, the forest becomes a laboratory of signals, elevated heartbeats, sharpened senses, muscles tightening with ancient memory. Kong's breath deepens, adrenaline rising like a tide beneath the skin. Predator's technology hums softly, scanning heat, motion, vulnerability. Both operate through instinct and biology, two forms of survival shaped by evolution. The mind narrows, focusing only on what matters: threat, distance, consequence. In this suspended moment, science and instinct merge, revealing how deeply every creature is wired to understand danger long before it fully arrives.
The turning point arrives quietly, then all at once. Predator steps from the shadows, his presence no longer hidden. Kong straightens, the ground vibrating beneath him, acceptance settling into his posture. In this single moment, choice becomes action, instinct meeting inevitability. Neither creature speaks, yet both understand the cost of what follows. The forest reacts, leaves trembling as tension breaks into motion. Predator advances with precision. Kong responds with unshaken resolve. This is the instant where boundaries become consequences, where crossing the line demands a price. A silent truth emerges. Confrontation is no longer avoidable. It has begun.
When the clash settles, the forest exhales again. The echoes fade, leaving only the quiet aftermath of consequence. Kong stands amid the stillness, breath heavy but spirit steady, reclaiming the balance that was threatened. Predator's defeat lingers in the air like a lesson carved into the land. Healing begins not in silence alone, but in the slow returning rhythm of nature. The sway of branches, the soft call of distant birds. What was broken is acknowledged, not forgotten. In this gentle recovery, strength softens into understanding, and the forest slowly restores the order that conflict had momentarily shaken.
In the fading light, the forest returns to its ancient calm. What happened becomes part of its memory, carried not in noise, but in the quiet wisdom that follows disruption. Kong moves through the trees with steady breath, knowing the line he defended was more than territory. It was balance, dignity, order. Predator's fall becomes a reminder of the cost of crossing boundaries not meant to be challenged. Nature accepts, absorbs, and continues. In this soft closure, the world feels whole again, and in the stillness, a final truth emerges. Every conflict ends, but its meaning lingers long after the silence returns. In the fading light, the forest returns to its ancient calm. What happened becomes part of its memory, carried not in noise, but in the quiet wisdom that follows disruption. Kong moves through the trees with steady breath, knowing the line he defended was more than territory. It was balance, dignity, order. Predator's fall becomes a reminder of the cost of crossing boundaries not meant to be challenged. Nature accepts, absorbs, and continues. In this soft closure, the world feels whole again, and in the stillness, a final truth emerges. Every conflict ends, but its meaning lingers long after the silence returns.